Welcome back to Kelly Tech. Alright, I don't do these very often, but I'm doing a bargain bin video. So I went to a bargain bin store near me, and I got this for $5. So it's a used place, you know. Actually had new stuff also, but I'm pretty sure this is used. So we got a V88 here. A little old school, but $5. I was like, man, I can't pass that up. So we got the manual. It's not much. Now the bummer, and I didn't think about it until I got home, is that I didn't get the remote. And they're known to be real picky when trying to do anything if you don't have the original remote. So, and it didn't come like with a power supply, power adapter. Of course, I got a HDMI cable. That's easy. But I did dig and I found one. So this one is, let's see if you can see it here. Yeah. 5 volt, 2 amp. 5 volt, 2 amp. That's what you need to know. And this is, let's see that it says 5 volt. So as long as it's under 2 amps, this will work. And if it's under, it only calls for 1 amp. This isn't going to hurt it. It's only going to use 1 amp out of the 2. So it's perfect for this box. So let's check it out, see if it works. Alright, so we're back at the computer. I have it hooked into my Elgato capture device. So I'm going to hook up this power cord. I have the HDMI cable plugged in. Pretty high quality one. And I'm plugging it in right now. See what happens. If any, well, the blue light's coming on in the front. Okay. Got an Android sign. Still got an Android sign. Huh, it looks odd too, doesn't it? Alright, well, something's wrong with it. So I think we might actually have to just flash this. Yeah, I think so. Let's head over to the PC. Alright, unfortunately you have to have a Windows 7 PC to do this. But this is where you get the files. As far as your firmware goes, you just go to firmware and just scroll down until you see your box. Click and download the firmware. But make sure it's the right firmware or you'll destroy your box. And right here is the download for the driver assistant 4.4. You're going to need that also. So you're going to want to download that right there. And you're also going to need the Android tool. Just click right there. So that's the 3 pieces of software you need. And I have mine set up right here. So my box is a V88. So here's my Android 7 right here. This is my driver assistant. And here's the Android tool. So that's everything we need to make this work. Alright, so I'm just going to transfer the files to USB drive. Plug in my USB drive real quick. And I'm just going to drag them on over because I actually had to pull out an old laptop, take out the hard drive, put in a hard drive that, you know, was empty, and put Windows 7 on it. That way I could do this. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Alright, so files are transferred. We're going to go ahead and eject that. Let's get a different view. Alright, so this is my old school laptop. I took the hard drive out, put a emptied hard drive in it, and just slapped Windows 7 on here. I mean nothing, no drivers, just Windows 7. So I'm going to put the USB drive in, and we'll transfer our files back over. I miss Windows 7. I used to love Windows 7. Alright, so we'll transfer our files over, just so we don't have any hiccups or problems from one drive to the next. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So we can get rid of our flash drive here. No need for that anymore. Alright, so here's our files. Let's start off with driver assistant and install the drivers. Install driver. Install. And I think this is the whole issue. Is that these drivers won't work on Windows, like 10 on Windows 11. And I think that's the whole issue with it. Why you have to use Windows 7 to do this. So, drivers are installed. Okay. I think it worked out. Let's go see what else. So here is our Android 7 right here. This is the ROM, the firmware. And this is the tool we'll be using. So double click that, give it permissions, and upgrade firmware. Show them where the firmware is at. It's on the desktop in the V88 file. Android 7 right there. Open that up. It should populate right here. Might take a second. There it goes. Alright, so it says no devices found. This is where things get tricky, because you have to have a male-to-male USB cord. So we gotta have something, USB on both sides. So one's gonna go into the computer. And the other end is going to go into the V88 box. So we're going to need something to hit the reset button. I mean, toothpick works great. Just don't press too hard. I had to put a aftermarket remote in here, so that's what this dongle is here on the side. And it actually worked, it seemed like, so that's going to be great. Nice little remote right there. Something I had just laying around. So, what we're trying to do is right here it says no devices found. We're trying to get it to say, device found. So, if I'm not mistaken, you just put this in the AV port and there's a button down in there. And while you're holding that down, you put your cord in, your USB. And let's see. it should show right here. So let's give it a shot. See if I can find the button. Can you hear it? Just hold it down, plug it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I expected it to pick up. Let's give it another shot. All right, so it looks like it found it. I don't see any lights or anything though. It's kind of creepy. All right, here we go. Upgrade. So far, so good. All right, so I'm pretty stoked. Looks like it worked. It says download firmware success. Reset device start. Reset device success. So I believe we're done there, which is pretty cool. So I think all we have to do is unplug it and then hook it up to the TV. So let's jump into that next. Alright, I got my third-party remote dongle in the USB port. I have the HDMI cable hooked into the TV. Now all I have to do is plug in the power cord. Oh, I hope this works. Kind of went through a lot. So I just plugged it in. The blue light's on in the front. Oh wow, okay, that Android looks a little different. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, guys, I think this is gonna work. Yeah, that last, I think someone put the wrong ROM on here or something. It didn't look right. This could take some time. The initial Android boot sometimes takes a long time, so I'll be back whenever it's done. Okay, so it does seem to be working. It booted up. It didn't do that before. And it has a pretty neat cover screen. Nice. Wow, we got it going, guys. It was a little work, but it wasn't too bad. Let's check out this ROM. What do we got? Online video. Let's see what. Look at this, guys. Not bad. Music. It looks like the PlayStation Play Store. It's funny. Here's your settings. I'm so happy. This is working great. I'm actually quite happy. I know it's just a cheap little box, but it's always cool to bring something back from the dead, you know? Here's your apps. It's actually pretty simple. I like it. Aptoid calculator. That's kind of funny. Let's see. Camera, downloads, Facebook, Media Center. Yup. You know what I would probably do with this, because for obvious reasons, but I think I'd turn this into like a IPTV player. Maybe put Sinclair on it or something like that, you know? Be perfect. Alright, so we brought a V88 back from the dead. I mean, that thing was practically bricked, and now you're looking at it. I mean, it works. I'm really stoked. That's cool. $5 and I got a box, so that's pretty neat. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know I did. So, you know, if you can, do whatever you can to help the channel. I sure would appreciate it. And as always, have a tech day.